and welcome back
Hi.
to Business as Unusual. My name is Megan. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. Well, as good as it can be during the current times.
Yeah.
Greater London Properties, just to give a little bit of background for those people that are just tuning in fresh today. Greater London Properties set up a Facebook group called Central London's Lockdown Support Group. This is mainly a platform to provide that airtime for businesses that are open, closed. I know that quite a few businesses have started to reopen slowly at the moment, so it's really good to see that and people posting about those in Central London. And also great ideas and charities and organisations that have been going on during this time just to kind of support the local community, which is fantastic. Now, we've been doing these live chats every day at 11:30 for the past couple of weeks, mainly to meet people behind the scenes, and it's been really enjoyable. Just to let you guys know, we're not going to do one tomorrow, just because our director, Rob Hill, is going to be live on Radio Soho tomorrow at 9:20 in the morning. So we're all going to tune in and focus on that tomorrow. He's going to talk a little bit more about this, as well as a little bit more about property and just kind of the market during these times as well. So that'll be really interesting to tune into. Please do. It's Radio Soho. But today we're speaking with Evelyn. Evelyn is a photographer. Evelyn has been doing photography since the age of 16, which is fantastic. Evelyn, tell us a little bit more for the people listening. How did you get into photography in the first place?
I was first inspired by one of my friends, who he was doing photography as well, and he showed me some places back in my hometown which I'd never seen before, and obviously he was taking pictures, so I was interested. So I started it off like copying him, using my phone because that's the only thing I had, and I found that it was that it was really interesting. So in the years after, I've always been taking pictures with my phone because I didn't have a camera, but also I think I took that picture at the time because I wanted to like save that kind of memory, that kind of so, and I found that with my phone, I was able to live in that moment without, playing around with the settings and then actually forgetting to be in that moment, also capturing it. So during my sixth form years.
That's the beauty these days, though, because I remember
of course.
they used to always just be cameras, but now that you can get such an amazing camera on a phone, like it just opens up so many more opportunities, doesn't it? It's brilliant.
And
where is your hometown? Sorry, you mentioned where is your hometown?
Macau.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just interesting to see it from like a new point of view, and I wanted to save that memory because it was quite a special moment for me. So and then since then I've been just practicing myself. It wasn't anything serious, and I got into editing it as well, which is through Adobe Lightroom, and I've been practicing it throughout my sixth form years when I was in Manchester.
You got really good at it, so you found a passion for it now, really.
Yeah.
I bet you've have you developed quite a lot of skills during this time that we've had during lockdown?
Yeah, I found that normally I would spend a lot of time taking the pictures, but not so much time editing. Whereas now, because we're in lockdown, I have no excuses to not have time to learn how to edit it properly. So I guess with this lockdown, you can find the silver lining of getting good at the skills that you never normally would have used. So I've been spending a lot of time on Lightroom and Photoshop to find like new styles of editing, and I wouldn't have done so if we weren't in lockdown, basically. Yeah.
It really has opened up that time, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So you also kind of go into kind of like events and doing portraits, and have you done any previously?
Yeah, I've done some portraits for my friends, like headshots, but that's something I'm looking to go into when I get to London, for like gatherings or proms or something like that. Because I find that with proms, it's so important to have like a good set of photos to look back to, which I always found it was a set of really special pictures when I went to proms myself. So I want to give that to the people. Yeah.
So hopefully they'll be able to do them again soon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Gatherings, but fingers crossed things will get back to normal.
Yeah.
With you've also created a filter.
Yes, that was through when I was editing and I was finding out different styles. There was one that was that stood out. It was kind of like the people could tell that that was my style just by seeing the colors, which I've called it pastels because those were the colors that are mainly used in my pictures. So um, yeah, I made it into a filter, which was to encourage people on Instagram to like, because during this time, there's so much extra time. I find that people are getting bored, and I just encourage them to see like the beauty outside that you could be missing because it happens every day. It's mainly used for sunsets because that's my kind of picture. Like I take pictures during sunset and twilight. So I made that filter which would enhance the colors that you would see in a sunset. So yeah, it makes the sunset look even more vibrant and in the style that I would have edited it in. And I've been getting people to send it from different countries just to see what it's like. And yeah, it's been really nice. Yeah.
That's brilliant because especially after Boris's chat yesterday, and he said that
Yeah.
we're going to have more freedom outdoors.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to encourage a lot more people to use the filter.
Yeah.
Which is, if people wanted to start kind of like being more adventurous and taking more photos and stuff, where would you say would be a good starting point for them to get creative?
Like after lockdown, do you mean?
Well, just even if they're taking pictures during lockdown, now that they're
During
allowed
lockdown.
to.
I'd say at the moment I'm just sticking to my garden. I'm lucky enough to have like a garden because at the moment, yeah, I'm not living in London right now, so I've just been trying to explore like composition, try to make things simple, even though when you look at it straight up, it's really not that interesting, but capture it in a way that makes it look different, I guess. And maybe I don't know. I've been taking pictures as well during my daily exercise outside, so I would say, yeah, just look for interesting compositions. Yeah.
I'm gonna download the filter and see if I can take some
Yeah.
amazing. And you've also got a YouTube channel, Evelyn.
Yes. That started with, I think that started with because I really like saving memories, as in like whenever I go on a trip or I really like doing a year review video. So like after my sixth form, I made a video for that. So it started off with just me collecting a bunch of videos from my sixth form days and then putting it into a video which lasted 10 minutes because I found that it was so nice to relive those memories. And it's just playing back to you like a movie kind of. So yeah, I made it for that initially, and I've been doing that for many other occasions. So like trips with my friends to Paris or something like that. And recently, I made a project which collaborated with some people on Instagram, which was called "The Things I Left Unsaid," and that was because I felt like a lot of people during this time would think a lot. Like there's a lot of thinking time, and there's a lot of things that people have wanted to say to others, but they never got the chance to for whatever reason. So I asked them to leave a voice note for me. So in a way, that's for them to get it out, like get it out of their mind. And when they say it, they'll feel much better. And I put the visuals to it, like I made it as like a video or like a short film or something. And I found that that was really liberating for the people that sent me that voice note, but also for me myself because it kind of like some of the messages, like you felt like the link between the people as well, which was really nice. Yeah.
Where is that available somewhere? Have you finished
Yes.
that yet?
Yeah, that's on YouTube right now. Yeah.
Brilliant. So maybe we can put the
Yeah.
link on the top afterwards because
Yeah.
that sounds really good. I'd love to watch that.
Yeah.
You're also tell us a little bit more about the booklet that you have.
Oh yes. I have it here. So it's like an A5 booklet, and I made it so this was meant to be like it's got no words apart from the first page, which is just says a series of visual letters. and each one I decided not to put any caption or where it was taken because I felt like that wasn't important. I wanted the viewer, so the person who has this book, to look through the images and conjure up whatever memories they have that are spiked from my images. So I want it to be personal to them. So I don't know, say when they see like a image of the sea or something, they would kind of takes them back to a memory that they have that's personal to them. I don't want to like guide them to however it makes them feel or whatever. I want it to be personal to them, like their own memory. So whether it be like some architecture buildings or like a sunset. Yeah, none of these pictures have words. They're just, of course, to me, they have like a personal memory, but to the viewer, it can be whatever they want it to be. It can be happy, it can be sad. Yeah, and just the back. It's 24 pages.
People can buy this, can't they? So they can contact you.
Yes. It's limited to 40 copies only. Yeah.
Obviously, with because it's probably not very printable at the moment.
Yeah.
Well done for thinking that, because it's a really out of the box idea as well, especially during times when everything is kind of at a standstill. To be able to still try and get some revenue in from what you do, then it's brilliant. Like an entrepreneur. So you're wanting to come to London in order to study architecture?
Yes.
So really interested when you get going on that.
Yeah, it's something that I'm interested in. Although I'm interested in photography, architecture is also another passion of mine. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Yeah.
Perfect. And then we can house you at the same time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us here today, Evelyn. I've really enjoyed chatting to you. I can't wait for you to come to London, and I can't wait to see more photos of London once you arrive here, because there'll be so many different
Definitely, yeah.
It's going to be really great. So I'm planning for you. But yes, if you, I think Shanaz has written on there to say that she's watched your YouTube video. So we'll get that on the top. But I think that's really lovely. I think all videos at the moment with kind of like voiceovers and different things like this is just such a creative idea. Like especially for mental health, to get the message out that people are wanting to say. So I just think that'll be really nice. But thank you again.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for coming on. But no, I'm going to check out this book as well. And yes, support Evelyn where you can, guys. Take a look at her filter. So is it on? Can you find it on Instagram, like filters? Is it easy to find?
Yes. If you go onto my account, you'll see it on my highlights. It just says filter on my highlights, and you'll find it there. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then you can download it from there. Well done. That's really cool.
Thank you.
It's just so many ideas. It's brilliant. But yes, thanks again. And so we'll put all of her contact details and everything that we've mentioned on here so that you can support her at the top of the chat. And as I said, we won't be here tomorrow because Rob, our director, is going to be on Radio Soho at 9:20. So please do make sure you tune in for this. And we'll be back on Wednesday. So have a lovely day, guys. Speak to you all soon. Thanks, Evelyn.
Thank you.